You the delivery stooge?
I'm from CloudPunk. I have your packages.
Those are no use to me. I can't deliver to the outpost anymore. None of our vehicles work. The fuel lines froze. You should keep your engine running.
Did you get that, Camus?
Yes. I will keep a couple clock cycles free and monitor the temperatures.
How do you live here? It's so cold.
What do you care?
I asked, didn't I?
Whatever. Just leave the packages here. Go back to your city.
It's not my city.
Sure it is. You took this job because you were curious, right? Welcome to your poverty safari. This is our life.
I'm not even from the city.
The Eastern Peninsula?
Up until last week.
I see. Sorry. I thought you were just another Nivali. My name's Retsu.
Rania.
Cora knows what you must think of the Big Stack. That's what we call the city down here. It's the worst place on the planet. And we cling to the bottom like barnacles. And you know what? It's a hell of a lot better down here. We made this place a kind of home.
You've been here a while?
Yeah, I wasn't the first, though. Old Zeke traveled out here over 100 years ago. He set up the first moisture farm, collecting heat for his home from the vents. Folk had tried to live here before him, but he was the first to realize you couldn't live on rations alone. And you had to be ready for the chills.
So what was old Zeke's secret?
Zeke realized you could cultivate the algae pits for warmth when the vents cycled cool. He realized you could mill the mold dust into flour. He figured out how to cross the steam lanes with a suit made from old abandoned Hover's insulation layers. I swear, they say no one alive can survive the wastelands between the cities. But if anyone could, it was Zeke.
And you took his place as the boss?
I'm the community leader, sure. But I'm not the longest surviving settler, not by a long shot. The elders living beyond the far rim say they knew Zeke's grandkids. Tales of Zeke surviving, thriving even out here in the vents, attracted a lot of folk that wanted to live off the grid. Away from corp security and the lights and the headaches. Everyone has headaches in the Big Stack, you know.
I don't.
You will. Everyone gets them eventually. Doesn't the air smell cleaner down here?
Every time I breathe in, it feels like my lungs are going to freeze and shatter.
Well, that is the problem right now. This is supposed to be summer.
How can it be summer here?
The warm season. The vents cycle between warm and cold over a predictable time period. Or at least they used to. It seems like all the maintenance systems are going mad recently. We have a saying here, Cora provides. Well, right now all Cora is providing is a new ice age.
What do you think Cora is?
Cora is everything, and all of us. Cora is the provider and the caretaker and the disciplinarian. Cora holds out a closed fist, and we must push out our chin. Sometimes the fist holds wood, sometimes the fist strikes us, and yet we must endure.
So Cora is your...
Salvation and right.
I'm not really religious like that. I think you have to help yourself.
You can't lecture us on independence while you live in Nivalis.
You said you cling like a, what did you call it? A barnacle?
Harsh and fair words, Rania. I know you have seen Cordis light, though. It glows.
Who knows? So you want me to deliver these parcels?
I would appreciate it. We really are 3 families. I can give the coordinates to your vehicle.
Okay, I'll get going then. I'll see you on the way back.
Quarter willing. Be caught. They live like sculptures of art.
I was sent to deliver supplies?
Sent by who?
Cloudpunk.
I don't know who that is. You from the big stack? Get out of here.
You need this. It's food.
I don't need nothing from you.
Retsu said...
Retsu sent you?
Yes, he said you should take this.
What did you say? Give it here.
They don't trust us very much.
I bet they have their reasons, Kameth. I brought you...
Who sent you?
Retsu.
Well, okay then. I ain't seen no one from the stacks down here, and you know, maybe you can use this. You put it in the wall and it gives you a token. Or...
Thanks. It's just...
That's right. Thank you kindly for the supply. Well, thank you kindly.
I'm here too.
They already called me on the old CB radio and told me you were on your way. You're the talk of the town.
I'm just a delivery driver.
Well, I don't know if anybody is...
Thanks.
I'd get back to the city as quick as possible, lady. There's a chill coming. I can feel it in my... Anyone outside is gonna get shorted. Go, quickly.
Okay, good luck.
I can see Retsu. Why is he not moving?
Oh no. Camus, find us somewhere to park.
The security overrides won't let me. The temperature is too low. It is not safe to land now. If you got out of the Hova, you would feel very cold. Then you'd be stuck, like the man.
He's not stuck, Camus. He's gone.
He can't be gone. He can't move.
Dead, Camus. He's dead.
Aw.
Fragile and temporary. Let's go. There's nothing else we can do.
I am getting a message request.
Why are you getting a message request? If there's a message request, it should come to my comm.
The message is addressed to the Hova.
So it's someone I don't know. Patch it through, I guess.
My ship had finally come in, but in this case, the ship was a battered Hova. Redemption comes in all shapes and sizes, sometimes with bumps, dents, and a dime store paint job.
What? Who is this?
The dame wanted a name. What did I have left to lose? And nothing but my hat. I let her know that I was Huxley, but I left off the private investigator. She'd know the deal soon enough.
So... You're a private investigator and your name is Huxley.
The dame was as sharp as my ex-wife's parting words before she left me and moved back in with her mother. She'd pegged me as a PI, but I still needed her help. Maybe I could drop some bills in her pocket if she could get me back to the big stack.
I think Huxley is malfunctioning.
I'm closing this channel now. Please stop calling me.
The dame was giving me a shoulder so cold, I was getting frostbite. I had to sweeten the deal. I'd already mentioned the cash, but no dice. Maybe I'd put it all on red and tell her about the girl I was trying to save. The dame sounded hard as ice, but Pasta's story was so sad it would melt a diamond.
Why does he talk like that?
I might actually help him if he wasn't so annoying. I've never heard so many mixed metaphors in all my...
I dangled the bait in the water, but the dame wasn't buying. Without my help, Pasta was done for. When the dead corpse finished with her, God knows what would be left.
Debt corpse? Is he trying to save some girl from them?
I have located his signal. I have a nav point. We could pick him up. Should I display the nav point?
Hey Huxley, if you can answer a simple question, I'll take you back up the city. Are you really a PI trying to save a girl from a debt corp?
Yes, is what I wanted to say, but the dame was suspicious, and who could blame her? Here I was, some abandoned PI android stuck in the hollows with a 2-bit story about trying to save some girl. In her position, I would have hit the dirt in a heartbeat. But here's the kicker, the story was true.
Fine. Camus, give me an nav point. We'll take him with us and drop him off on the way.
Upgrade your neural augment to the Macula BIOS core today and get 20% faster reaction times and up to 30% funnier improv comedy.
Ooh. That is awesome. Oh, yeah.
talk like that.
Who was this bum that was questioning me? Another tin can with an attitude and too many questions. I gave him the brush off.
Hey, don't talk to him like that or I'll drop you in the hollows.
The dame had a point. I'd better play nice for now. I'd slip her some bills when she took me to the holocash machine. A handful of limbs should help dip this sour lemon in a little sugar.
Can you understand what he is saying?
About 40% of it.
The dame and the car were close. Any fool could see that. But I looked beyond the surface. She was a girl from out of town, still as green as the water supplies down in the vents.
You said you're a private investigator. Do you really think that's how they talk?
She had an attitude, but I liked her. And her dog, too.
How did he know I was, your dog?
I guess that's what investigators do, right?
There was a holocash machine up ahead, but I had to keep a real low profile. I'd give the dame my number and let her grab the cash for me.
And that number would be?
I gave her the digits. 54244. She was a smart cookie. She'd remember them. I settled the bill. Surely the dame would drop me like a bad penny now.
This is a lot of money. I can drop you somewhere else if you like.
Why are we helping him more?
He's kind of growing on me.
The dame had a heart of gold. I asked her to drop me at my office. On the way, I'd tell her about Pashta. Maybe she'd fall for me like I'd fallen for her.
I do not like this.
Where's this office of yours, Huxley?
We were headed towards my office in Old Town. I gave the dame a nav point to help her out. Hold on, Pashta. It won't be long now, kid.
Thanks. Who is this Pashta, anyway? What happened to her?
It was a story so sad it could make a bronze statue of a lawyer cry. It all started with a call from a small-time hustler called Peter Unthrink. He tended a bar downtown, but he had some bad debt. The debt corp took his cash, but when that wasn't enough, they took his daughter too. He had a record, so CorpSec wasn't gonna help him. With nowhere left to turn, he sought the help of Midtown's best, cheapest PI.
So the debt corpse can abduct children now?
The dame didn't realize who she was dealing with. The dead corpse had hearts blacker than my morning cup of joe.
Huxley, were you always like this? Did something happen to you?
The dame thought I had a screw loose. I guess her instincts were good. Truth was, there was a time when I sounded just like every other humdrum android out there. Now, I'd played a role so well. Stuck in it. My programming was messier than my accounting. Here's the kicker. I was a better investigator now than I'd ever been.
Your office is all boarded up. Did you get fired?
The dog was half right. I was fired, but that place was where I slept, so I guess I was homeless too. Eviction was the illness, but what was the cause?
Probably not paying your rent.
There's a note on your door. Shouldn't you read it?
Who knew how hot this place was? I was sure I'd been tailed. If I stepped up to that doorway, I might get a knife in the back or a bullet in the head.
I think you're being overdramatic. I'll check out the note.
What if it is not safe?
I'll take my chances. I want to see what this note says.
Dreaming, horrifying, wondrous. Get the best transfers, custom paint jets, and underlights for your home and outlet empire.
Hey, you interested in having your photo taken with this magnificent creature? Just 100.
No.
Wouldn't you like to know his name?
Hi, Norman. Is he a real bird?
Norman isn't a bird.
A real one?
Well, he's not a hol.
But is he a real falcon or is he artificial?
Ah, I understand your question now. You must think this is based on an animal. This is not. It is a unique...
I've seen falcons before.
No, you must be mistaken. Perhaps you have seen a sparrow. They are very similar. You see,
What are chimeras?
Well, you know, there's a huge market for artificial animals, especially those that are rare or extinct. Chimeras are different. They are artificial.
But I told you I've seen a real... Well, they're extinct now, I guess, but I saw them all the time when I was young. I'm from the Eastern Peninsula. They would circle around the...
Listen, lady, I need you...
okay.
Please leave, and don't tell anyone that there are real...
Sure, but...
When people know they're looking at something that once existed instead of something that never could, they get depressed. And sad people don't...
What the hell? Damn. What the hell? I don't know.
Traffic accidents reported in sectors 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8.
Okay, I can see the note. It says, go to the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar and ask for the smoking man.
We're not taking him there too, are we?
I couldn't ask the dame for much more. She'd already stuck her neck out for me.
We can drop him off at the bar. It's close by.
Star Coffee is the only canned coffee with creamy, authentic, milk-inspired flavorings and norepinephrine. Kickstar Coffee. Kick the brain crowds away.
Soon we'd be at the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar. It was a dive, but it was the kind of place you'd go for answers. Who had left me that note? Who was the smoking man? And where would I...
We have an incoming call.
Control?
No, it is for Huxley.
I knew who was calling. This would be bad.
Put it through, I guess.
What in Cora's name you think you're doing, you pile of junk? Where have you been?
The client was mad, and with good reason. He'd paid good money, but I'd been stuck down in the hollows following a lead. The lead went cold, and I was trapped down there with no comm signal and no cash.
You wasted my money and my time. If you don't find my daughter, I'm infecting you with a logic virus. I have hacker friends.
Hey, what the hell?
I don't know who you are, but you better leave this idiot to do his job.
I was gonna save that girl, but not because of the threats. Truth was, I was the only one searching for her.
24 hours. Time's up. I want my daughter back, but if she's gone, she's gone. I'll live with that, but what I won't stand for is some android stealing my money. Get to work.
He hung up.
We're close to the bar.
I hoped the dame would come with me. Was that too much to ask?
Yes.
I'll come to the entrance, but after that, we need to get back to work. And if Control calls with another job at any point, you're on your own, Huxley.
The offer was as fair as the spin of a roulette wheel. I rolled the dice and took a gamble.
You don't use dice in roulette.
I know, Camus. Just let it go.
Available today.
Took you long enough.
Are you the one that left?
Who are you?
The chump had an attitude and a smell. His circuit board, he didn't like the dame, but he knew me. We went way back. With Joe.
My name is Rania. Why did you leave the note?
As Huxley knows, you could fry an egg on...
Can't you get help?
Nah. Point is, if I want to do some good, Huxley, I know something about...
I wanted to hear what the old...
You've been asking around town. I was playing a private gig a few months back. The pay was real good, even if I don't look too good these days. What? While I was there, this ex-corp goon...
And?
Look, I don't like squid.
Jojo was singing like a shot.
Huxley, please be quiet. So what does this
Well, this... Near enough getting into a fight with some waiter who's just trying to serve the champagne. In the middle of... He says... Then he starts crying.
That's strange, but it...
But he says that... And through his...
That's a lead, at least.
The trail had gone cold.
Come on, I can try to find... After that, though, you're on your own, Huxley.
He is still here? Why is he still here?
We're just taking him to one more place.
Why?
The dog still didn't trust me. I guess it could smell desperation, and I reeked of it.
Camus, we need to find out the address for an ex-CEO called Raguan. Can you find that somehow?
I could.
Well, are you going to?
Yes, I will do it. Searching. Searching. There was a news story in the Marrow Gazette Holovids 3 months ago about a CEO called Raguan.
What did it say?
Midtown's youngest CEO fired for bribing CorpSec without the proper clearance from board of directors.
That doesn't help us find him.
Sounds like the papers got some info on the crooked CEO. Did the papes get some snaps, though?
You mean photos? Camus, was there a picture of Raguan in the Holovids?
Yes. He looked sad.
I'll bet. But was there anything in the background?
Searching. There is a building in the photo.
Cross-reference with the latest city planning database.
I have a match. It is the new apartments in Upper Midtown. I have an address.
That sounds like where a CEO would stay. Let's assume the Holovids caught Raguan leaving his apartment. Camus, give us a nav point.